a small or medium business owner, I want you to succeed, but cash crunches happen to everyone. How would you like to get paid 80% of what other companies owe your business right away, instead of waiting up to 3 months or more? And get paid the rest, minus a small fee, when the invoice is actually paid. I think I actually just heard you say yes out loud. It's called invoice factoring or receivables factoring. It can also be called payroll factoring in situations where a temporary labor company has to pay their temps every week or two, but they're waiting months for their customers to pay them. Factoring lets you pay your staff and your bills on time, every time, and gives you the freedom to grow your business. And the people helping you don't even care much about your credit history. They're only concerned with the companies who owe you money. Sounds pretty great? Let's see how it works. We're all familiar with this scenario. You need to pay staff, temps, contract employees weekly or bi-weekly, but the companies you deal with usually take 30 to 90 days to pay you. Even though your balance sheet looks good, this cash flow time gap can cause real problems and force you to go out looking to borrow money, usually without realizing that factoring is even an option. I don't want you to even come close to being unable to pay your employees and temporary staff on time every time. It puts your reputation on the line, and it also creates the risk of your best employees quitting. If it gets really bad, your state or provincial labor board could get involved. And I don't want you to ever be in a position where you have to say no to a new contract or partner. Not only does it look bad, it costs you money and stops your business from growing. Receivables factoring solves all three problems. You don't have to worry about paying your bills and your employees while you're waiting for other companies to take 30 to 90 days to pay you, and you can say yes to new opportunities, contracts, and partners that come along. But the weird thing is, most small to medium-sized business owners haven't even heard of invoice factoring or don't understand the difference between factoring and financing. In fact, if you're in a tough spot, you'll probably jump on the first real solution you find without realizing that these are two distinct approaches. Here's the big difference. With invoice factoring, you work with a partner who pays you usually 80% of your outgoing invoices immediately. No more waiting for 30 to 90 days. Then they take the responsibility of collecting from the companies who owe your business money and pay you the balance minus a small fee. With invoice financing, you work with a lender who cares primarily about your creditworthiness and still leaves you holding the bag while you wait for your outstanding invoices to get paid. And if your customers are late paying you, you still have to be the one to chase them down or put them in collections. So, if you have a running business and you are always waiting to get paid on outstanding invoices, you can use invoice factoring to bridge the gap and say yes to new deals that help grow your business. How are factoring companies able to offer this amazing alternative to financing? The factoring company is assuming that there is very little risk in the invoices themselves. Their fees are simply compensation for their labor and their carrying costs to cover the time they spend waiting for the money. They'll only take over the invoices that your business has issued to companies that are virtually certain to pay up. Here's how easy it is to start working with a factoring company. You tell them about your company and get approved. If your credit is not great, that may be okay. It's the creditworthiness of the companies who owe you money that the factoring company is actually concerned with. You create invoices to your customers as you normally would. You send those invoices to the factoring company. The factoring company checks out the companies you're invoicing, including their credit, and the factoring company generally sends you about 80% of each invoice's value within 3 business days. The factoring company waits out the invoice period to receive payment and will proceed with collections if needed. Sorry for taking that fun activity away from you. I know how much you like bugging your late customers. The invoice is paid. You receive the balance minus a small factoring fee. Receivables factoring is used by dozens of industries, including trucking companies, freight brokers, business services, staffing agencies, manufacturing, wholesale, construction, janitorial, technology, and even the oil and gas industry. Let us take the stress out of paying your taxes, payroll, equipment, marketing, and all other expenses on time so you can just focus on running and growing your business. Stop playing bank for your slow-paying clients. Avoid cash shortfalls while waiting 30 to 90 days for your invoices to get paid. Stop worrying about cash crunches and being able to pay your employees and your bills. Say yes to bigger contracts and partnerships without worrying about the cash flow. Accounts receivable factoring is an effective solution that solves all the problems and puts you in a position to grow your company bigger and stronger. To receive funding for your invoices and other receivables, visit fundingforyourproject.com/invoice-factoring. That's a really long URL, so I'm going to say it again. Visit fundingforyourproject.com/invoice-factoring. All invoice factoring clients are provided with the following: back office credit checking of clients' customers, collections, live aged accounts, receivables listings, inventory and equipment funding if required, purchase order funding where the factor pays the client supplier anywhere in the world with letters of credit in favor of these suppliers. Letters of credit can be payable by the purchase order company upon manufacture and payable on delivery by the factor. Letters of undertaking are provided free of charge to local suppliers and vendors, supporting their funding by the factoring company. That's it. Visit the link below to get started.